Hello, everybody. It's great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And we are back. It's Thursday. It's Thursday Night Guitar. It's when we forget about all the other rubbish going on in the world and we sit down and we practice the guitar. Maybe you've done a lot of practice this week. Maybe you haven't, but we're going to be playing today. So I'm really excited to see you here. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can catch up with all of the sessions. This is actually Thursday Night Guitar episode 32, which I cannot believe. We've done 32 sessions in the year. We're just about to break for summer, so that is the last one. However, if you do want to check out all of the other sessions we've got, you can watch them at simplyguitar.com. And at simplyguitar.com, you can slow everything down and you can loop the videos and practice the sections that you really want to do. So I think without any further ado, we're going to get going. And we have Beverly Hills. Now, I love this tune. It's by Weezer, and we're going to be using power chords. Now, before we just go any further, just have a look at this voicing here. It's a power chord voicing. We've got the root. Just here, we've got the root. Then we've got the fifth, and then the root. Now, this power chord shape, we're going to be using it all the way through the song, so just get used to it. And just so you know, just so you're aware, you just play the first three strings. It's a three-string voicing of a power chord here. If anyone doesn't know, if anyone's been working through the technical certificate, a power chord is a neutral sounding chord. So we have major chords, which are sometimes seen as happy. Sometimes we have minor chords, which are seen as sad or dark. But power chords have no distinct tonality, which means they're great in rock songs and metal songs. Well, hence the name, they're very powerful. Right, so what we're playing at this first one, we have an F5. Afterwards, we have a B flat 5. And I think what we're going to do is kind of play this kind of one and sh, sh, sh. And we've got those rests there. So it's kind of go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And now it does that 3 times in a row. Now on the last little bar, we're going to go to a C5 chord, which is 3-5-5. And then after this, we finish with our E5 chord. And this is, we're going to be using our index finger for that, right? Now, let's put on the tune. Let's have a go. We'll do it. Here we go. 3, 4. Okay, and that's our first little section. Let's just do it slowed down, and then we'll move on. Just remember, if anyone's joining us for the first time, you can slow it down later on. We're just warming up, getting used to these power chords. We're going to be using this all the way through the song. So just try and play along. Goes to E5. Okay. Now, this kind of thing that we've just played repeats all the way through the verse. Absolutely all the way through it. It's just a repeat. So what we'll do now is we'll go from the intro and we'll do the verse and then we'll go right the way up to the chorus. Now, let me just show you something on the chorus. What's happening on the chorus? It's exactly the same thing. Did I say you're going to love this song? It's the same thing a lot of the way through. We're just working through this verse and chorus and then we're going to look at the solo. It's really great, this one. So let's have a look again. We've got the chorus and again, look, it's going again. What do we have after the chorus? We've got the verse. And then we've got the chorus, and then we've got the solo. So let's have a go through it. We're going to go through, and I think we'll do this. We'll just do this full speed. I think this is nice. If anyone's just joining us, when you watch this back on the Simply Guitar library, you'll be able to slow this down. You can slow it down. You can loop it. It's really cool. And by the way, there is a live chat as well. So if you want anything, if you want me to explain anything, remember these sessions are for you. I know sometimes I go a bit quickly. If you want me to repeat anything, just let me know. Right, let's give it a go. Play through these power chords. Here we go. 3, 4.
Where I come from isn't all that great. My automobile is a piece of crap. My fashion sense is a little whack, and my friends are just as screwy as me. I didn't go to boarding schools. Preppy girls never looked at me. Why should they? I ain't nobody, got nothing in my pocket. Beverly Hills, that's where spaces in between. I wanna live a life like that. I wanna be just like a king. Take my picture by the pool, 'cause I'm the next big thing. Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity. Beverly Hills.
Cool. Now, when we play these power chords, just for anyone who's just joining us, perhaps you've been playing a 2-string power chord. You could also play that. It's the same thing. As long as it's got that root in the 5th, you could be going just like this. That's where I want to be. And just remember that we're just playing the 2 strings on that one. Okay. Awesome. Now let's have a look at this solo. So on the solo, let's just have a listen to it first of all with the track. Ready? Okay, cool. Now, on the solo, it really uses a wah pedal to get that sound. For the sake of not doing that sound, I think it's a good thing to practice as well. We're going to be trying to do a quarter tone bend. Now, if you don't know on the guitar, a semitone bend is when I bend from, say, the 5th fret to the 6th fret note. So if I play the 6th fret note on its own, and then I bend the 5th fret, this is what's called a semitone bend, right? Because that's this gap here is a semitone, and I'm bending up a note a semitone higher to get that 6th fret. Now, a quarter tone bend is, you guessed it, half of that distance. So instead of going from the 5th to the 6th, you're going to go from 5th to 5.5. It's a very slight, it's half the bend but there's that semitone. So if we look at the tab, we've got this actually coming in twice. Now this is all using our minor pentatonic scale. If anyone hasn't worked through the minor pentatonic position 1, it's on the website. You can watch it. I've got plenty of videos, and it's also on YouTube. I've got so many videos on this, it hurts. So this is the scale that we're using here. But just to kind of walk down the scale, we've got this first lick. Now, I think this is where I'm kind of mimicking the wah pedal with that bend, right? It's just the first finger, and you can bend up towards the ceiling to get that note there, which I've highlighted in yellow. So the first riff. Okay. Now with the bend, you can see that I've the bending arrow is just going up. It's not bend up and down. It's just a bend up, and you can kind of catch the string as it's going along, right? So let me play this riff again. So it goes. Okay. Now just be aware, we do have a quaver rest there, which means it's coming on the and. So if we were to count this in, it will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now on the second bar, again, we've got a quaver rest. Now I've put in another quarter tone bend there, okay? And I'm using my ring finger again to kind of, okay? So we've got this kind of thing. It goes shush. And I've got some vibrato on there. I thought it'd be fun to whack that in there as well. So let's try these. If I put a countdown on, let's see if we've got, actually, let's go from a bar before, and we'll see how just that bar sounds. Here we go. 2, 3, 1. Okay, that's what we've got. Now let me just slow it down. We'll have a go slowly. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, the next part's very similar, isn't it? I mean, it's a very simple simple solo for us to do. So the second part that we had was like this. So I'm kind of just bending up on that on the last beat of the bar, and then again in the next bar, right? So we got shush. Now that quarter tone bend, that's a real, I mean, that's a skill really that why I wanted to do this. I think it's such a great thing when you're doing your blues soloing. If you ever soloing in the blues, bending up from the minor third to the major third. So if I'm playing an A minor, that's that index finger bend that you've just been practicing in this. This sounds awesome. You hear it there, right? It's really, really cool. So that's going from a semitone. But if you want to do the quarter tone, that's where it gets spicy. Ready? Yeah, it's really cool. I love it. So that's why it's a good one to practice our quarter tone bends. Now, it really just repeats after that, right? So it's going from here kind of thing. As we have yeah, this is really what we've got for the solo. So look, let's do it a few times. I'll count you in. I'll leave the song and we'll do it. We'll do it a couple of times slowed down, about 70% speed, and then we'll do it full speed, and we will see how we get on. So here we go. Ready? So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. Yeah, so just on that last bar, sorry I didn't say. Just this kind of thing at the end, okay? So nice and simple, like really nice solo there. So I tell you what, we'll go through the solo full speed. Here we go. This is a really nice bit. It's actually played by the second guitar,
it's something
right?
that you're born into, and I just don't belong. No.
Let's just listen to that bit again, because this is kind of the bridge. It's really nice, right? Listen to this. So we got.
The truth is, I don't stand a chance. It's something that you're born into, and I just don't belong. No.
It's really nice. And what we're doing is we're playing our E shape and A shape bar chords here. So the first chords, we have an F, right? 1, 3, 3, 2. And it's really a picking exercise. Yeah, it's just playing those strings, and we can use our alternating picking perhaps to get that. And by the way, for anyone who's just joining us, I'm just talking about this bit here. So we've got, but I'm thinking about it as a chord shape, right? Now the next section we have B flat. Now, do you remember those chords that we had for the verse? That's where I'm supposed to be. We're following them, right? It's, you know, it's not rocket science in following the chords, but this is just so you know. So we have. So it's a good thing to practice going from the E shape into the A shape. Yeah, so we're going to go like that, right? If I just highlight the bar, this is the bit we're doing. So it has like this, ready? Let's try again, ready? So it goes. And then actually we're going to repeat that, right? So you can see this bar here is exactly the same. So, those two bars together. Sorry, let's do that again. Here we go. Sometimes when you do it slowly, when you think about it more, it's harder, right? It's strange how it works. Lovely. And then it does it one more time. Now this is a really nice little thing. It's almost like a diminished sound. We're kind of just moving up that bass note to the B there. We're just moving up the bass note to the B rather than the B flat. So you're just moving that first finger up. So if I show you from this little section here, it's the first finger and then index finger moving up. Okay. If you're not used to doing these shapes, of course, I've got videos in the library for you. And if you want me to help you find some of those videos, if you're finding any of this tricky, just let me know. There is a chat box. Say hello, and I will help you out in the messages, and I'll show you the videos that I'm talking about. Okay, cool. So this whole little bridge section is really nice, and this is the kind of final bit that we're going to do before our playthrough of the song. So. That's our little section that we've got there, right? If I just put on this section, we'll do it slowly. Try and play along if you want. Remember, you can slow it down when it's in the library.
The truth is, I don't stand a chance. It's something that you're born into, and I just don't belong. No, I don't.
Really nice little bit. We'll do this full speed. And then, I'll tell you what, guys, we're going to play the song full speed through. Here we go. So, let's go like this. Here we go.
The truth is, I don't stand a chance. It's something that you're born into, and I just don't belong. No, I don't. I'm just a
on Brian Bell's part, there is this kind of... This is the bit in the song. If we have a listen.
Life and watch the stars
and it happens kind of repeatedly through the song. So just watch out for that. Guys, you've listened very, very well. You've listened very, very well. We're going to do a full run through of the song. And if anyone's just joining us, remember that they can watch it back on simplyguitar.com. Let's give it a go. Here we go. Full speed. Okay. F5.
Where I come from isn't all that good. My automobile is a piece of crap. My fashion sense is a little whack, and my friends are just as screwy as me. I didn't go to boarding schools. Preppy girls never looked at me. Why should they? I ain't nobody, got nothing in my pocket. Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. Living in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity. Living in Beverly Hills, look at all those movie stars, they're all so beautiful and clean. When the housemates rub the floors, they get the spaces in between. I wanna live a life like that. I wanna be just like a king. Take my picture by the pool, 'cause I'm the next big thing. Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity. Living in Beverly Hills. The truth is, I don't stand a chance. It's something that you're born into, and I just don't belong. No, I don't. I'm just a no-class beat-down fool, and I will always be that way. I might as well enjoy my life and watch the stars play. Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. Living in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity.
This bit, have a listen. This is the bit where we get to have some fun. Cool. Now, it's remember what I said about being in the F minor pentatonic there. We could maybe turn it into the blues scale. Now, if we play the same scale up the octave on the 13th fret, right? Now that is what's going on there. So very simply, if I try and loop it, my looping pedal's a bit temperamental. Hopefully it works for us, right? So if I loop this round, so it goes. Now we've got this riff, and you can practice with your pentatonic down here on the blues scale. Now that's the scale that we were using. Yeah. Now if we play it up on the 13th fret, it's the same thing exactly. Really nice. Yeah, this is so it's exactly the same scale that we were using earlier, and that's exactly what he's doing at this ending part. So what I do, we'll just have another listen to that scale now and see if you can spot the 13th fret coming up, the 11th fret, and this kind of thing. Here we go. Awesome. So guys, look, you've listened very, very, very well. That was 24 minutes of fun on a Thursday evening for you. I really hope you enjoyed it. Of course, like I said, you can rewatch everything on simplyguitar.com in the library. And on these Thursday night sessions, you can loop the videos, you can slow them down to any speed you want. It really is something quite special on there. So thank you so much for being here. And I wish you a good weekend. And hopefully we will see each other again soon.